And nothing.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Ed Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews, and it's Lopez in at the center position. Two terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. Here's Van Vliet after Eric Bledsoe's score. Van Vliet passes to Ibaka. Shakes him. He lays it in.
Yeah, high percentage look there for Ibaka. He can be automatic in there when given room.
Van Vliet against Matthews. Now here's Bledsoe. Defense is right there. Here's Giannis.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
And he's good on the second.
Each year we get to see Giannis come back from the summer and what he's done to up his game. Get a little bit stronger in the weight room, be a little bit better ball handler, play a little bit more aggressively. The guy's competing to be one of the best players in the business.
Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Siakam with it. Now guarded by Giannis. Kicks it out to Siakam. Inside. Left side, Ibaka. Reverses. Lowry can't get it to go. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They trail by 1. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. Sinks the three-pointer. Middleton's got 5 now.
And that kind of consistency from Middleton from 3, that's huge.
Van Vliet passes to Ibaka. And it's sent back by Lopez. An even 3-on-3 break. Antetokounmpo against Lowry. Lopez left side. It's deflected. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. Anunoby with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Anunoby passes to Lowry. Back to Anunoby. He doesn't hit that one. The Bucks go the other way with it. Now the Bucks moving it up. And Giannis throws it down.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
Anunoby, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Bledsoe. And no good that time. Good work defensively by Lowry. Stolen by Van Vliet. Fast break Toronto. Anunoby passes to Ibaka to end the run. Giannis grabs the miss. Milwaukee leading by 4. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Giannis is double. Good D by Siakam.
The defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Trying to find Anunoby. Gets it to him. Siakam kicks to Lowry. Back to Siakam. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Now the Bucks moving it up. Matthews leading the charge. Bledsoe dishes to Giannis. The kick out to Lopez. Bledsoe passes to Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Giannis inside. Working on Ibaka.
Well, it's one thing to play good defense, but then to alter the shot and get the rebound, that's a good day's work.
Pass to Anunoby. Ibaka in the post. Lopez covering. Shots good by Ibaka.
And the lean frame of Ibaka, taking the punishment, but still converting the basket. Toughness.
Bledsoe kicks to Lopez. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Middleton on the wing. Back to Bledsoe. 5 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Offensive rebound.
That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Bucks ahead, up by 4. And we'll get going after this from... And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis onto the...
Definitely the game has slowed down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
So for Toronto right now, it's Boucher out there with Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Marc Gasol. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Davis in at the point.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day, and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you.
The rhythm and timing right there, impeccable, and the experience of George Hill to recognize when to shoot off of the pass.
Here's Boucher. The pass to Powell. Back to Boucher. Sinks it after the cagey pump fake. Boucher's got 4 this quarter.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Ilyasova. Boucher defending. And Ilyasova kicks to Connaughton. And now it's Davis running. He can go all the way and finished off by Davis.
Now, I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Passes it to Connaughton. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Right side Gasol. He kicks to Davis. And he uses the glass on the layup. And now just a 3-point Bucks lead. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Marvin Williams is checked in for Ilyasova. And it's Corver in for Pat Connaughton. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Serge Ibaka is checked in for Gasol. Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. Anunoby, he's checked in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Lowry in for Powell. The Raptors shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And the Bucks with some changes. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Lopez. Chris Middleton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for George Hill. And they double up Antetokounmpo. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And Giannis adding muscle to his frame for these types of situations. He'll keep getting bigger and stronger, but willing to take the hit.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Banked in off the glass. Now it's a 6-point Milwaukee lead.
Yeah, that first quarter was a bit shaky. Good to see a player who doesn't let a slow start get to him.
And plays with solid floor recognition. Siakam continues to fine-tune those playmaking skills.
Bledsoe kicks to Middleton. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Bledsoe passes to Antetokounmpo. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
So hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket, and it feels like within 8 feet he's going to dunk just about anything.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Lowry dishes to Ibaka. To the middle. Here's Anunoby. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Anunoby's got 4 this quarter.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
It's stolen by Ibaka. Fast break Toronto. Goes up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And you can't afford to lose Anunoby in transition. As soon as he has a step on you, it's over.
From 13, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed a tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 13 points. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Matthews and Middleton the 2 wings. And it's Bledsoe in at the 1. Lowry kicks to Van Vliet. Back to Lowry. He dishes it to Ibaka. Pass to Anunoby. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And can't do much else. The strength of Anunoby comes in handy on those challenging finishes.
Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won Most Improved Player in the league in 2019, and as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward, rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Bledsoe passes to Lopez, and it goes down 2 points. And the Bucks lead by 1.
Well, Bledsoe has been shown and known to be a scorer in this league, but he will play unselfish and made the right play there.
He gets it in there. Van Vliet's got his second bucket.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
A kick out to Giannis. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Marc Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. Andre Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. And Norman Powell subbed in for Kyle Lowry. To the left side wing. Bucks passing it around. Feeds to Lopez. Good. The assist goes to Hill.
I'd like to see George Hill distribute to his teammates a heads-up play there.
To the inside. Pass to Powell. Beyond the arc. The putback is no good. The Bucks trail. Down low. Here's Connaughton. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Van Vliet finds Boucher. And Hill over to help. Powell, the pass to Van Vliet. Drops in the layup for 2. Van Vliet's got 6.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
The pass to Connaughton. Here's Lopez. Boucher defending. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Just 5 to shoot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the... And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
At the line, your Bucks, Dante DiVincenzo. At the line for 2.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And here's Hill for 3. Ilyasova in the post. Boucher defending. Ilyasova dishes to Lopez. Tries again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Marc Gasol.
And Ilyasova outsmarting the D that time. Beautiful pump fake.
The Bucks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And the Bucks with some changes. Williams comes in for Robin Lopez. And it's Korver in for Pat Connaughton. And Toronto also making a switch. Davis is checked in. Back to Van Vliet. Inside. It's stolen by Hill. Davis against DiVincenzo. Pass to Ilyasova. Kicks to Williams. Ilyasova against Gasol. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's covered closely. No good with the layup.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Back to Van Vliet. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
He throw good, Van Vliet. And so Van Vliet nails both of them.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So for Toronto right now, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Terrence Davis. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
Middleton for 3, and a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for the Bucks. Middleton finds Matthews. Now Bledsoe. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Lowry. Raptors leading by 4. Anunoby with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Here's Siakam. Makes it off the glass. Siakam's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
On the wing, Williams. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Some solid defense from Ibaka. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they've put the defense on the defensive. Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Bucks trail by 8. Outside Matthews. He kicks it to Lopez. Williams up on top. The Bucks working the ball around. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Davis, the pass to Siakam. Back to Davis. Pass to Lowry. The Raptors need to get a shot off. And good that time. Ibaka's got the lead up to 12 now for Toronto.
And that's just smart basketball. Lowry reading the overcommitment and just whipping the ball to the open man.
Middleton finds Lopez. Outside Matthews. Pass to Middleton. Back to Matthews. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. 1:49 left to play in the final quarter. The putback, great positioning on the putback. And the Raptors lead by 14.
And the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
Williams attacking. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 6 rebounds in the game. Back to Davis. Doesn't go for him. And Milwaukee the other way now. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's foul number 2 for him. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Wesley Matthews. Fred VanVleet is checked in for the Raptors. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And Giannis throws it down.
It's a good decision there. Giannis isn't easy to stick with, especially after the screen.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Toronto.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
VanVleet looking around. There's 42 seconds left in the game. Middleton with it. Bledsoe kicks to DiVincenzo. Bledsoe passes to Lopez. Kicks it down to Middleton. Lets it go with the 3. The drive by Lopez. And the rejection by Ibaka.
Just insane length and leaping ability. Ibaka can reject shots from anywhere on the floor.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Lopez has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Milwaukee.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort. And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine. And we've got time.
Kevin, thanks. 29.
Oh, you know what? I love that work ethic. Thanks, D.A. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. And for Philadelphia, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. All teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. Horford finds Embiid. Simmons, no good. Good D by Siakam. And so Ibaka, he'll bring it up for Toronto. Anunoby passes to Lowry. Now, here's Anunoby. Shots good by Ibaka.
And offensively, Ibaka's been spending more time out on the perimeter, but watching him work inside there, you realize that may still be his bread and butter.
Embiid, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Now, here's Siakam. Anunoby kicks to Siakam. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Shoots over Embiid. It's Ibaka. That time on the assist by Siakam.
All that practice on the positioning and timing of the catch and shoot paying huge dividends for Ibaka.
Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Outside for Simmons. From past the arc. Siakam pulls it in.
0 for 3, not the start they're looking for.
VanVleet passes to Ibaka. Ball's knocked loose. Back to Anunoby. 4 on the clock. Trying to get open is Ibaka. To the paint. VanVleet kicks to Anunoby. Gets a hand on it. And VanVleet is right there.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Now here's Embiid. Back to Richardson. Pass to Harris. Over to the left wing. Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
I mean, that's too easy for Simmons. I mean, the closer he gets to the bucket, the more dangerous he is.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Now here is Lowry after Ben Simmons' miss. Here's Ibaka.
So difficult to defend Ibaka inside the length, the improved strength, and he's one of those bigs who doesn't mind going to the line.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Horford. Robinson comes in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Richardson. And it's Burks in for Simmons. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marcus All's checked in for Siakam. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Norman Powell's checked in for Fred VanVleet. And it's Terrence Davis in for Kyle Lowry. Embiid with the steal. And here's the fast break. Scott leading the way. Robinson dishes to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
And all that Embiid needs really is positioning inside. I mean, once he has it, you know he's dunking.
And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Raptors have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. Korkmaz checked in for Glenn Robinson III. And Toronto also making a switch. Boucher is checked in.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fadeaways.
It's his first trip to the line.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
So he gets them both. Raptors with the lead. And the pass to Boucher. And here's Hollis Jefferson. Back to Boucher. And here's Hollis Jefferson. Nope. Oh!
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Got a piece of it. Powell with the steal. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Hollis Jefferson passes to Davis. He kicks it to Gasol. All sorts of time. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Passes it to Korkmaz. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Raptors lead by 1. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And earlier we got a few words from Marc Gasol regarding his former teammate in Tokyo.
The way he plays defensively, you know what he stands for.
And of course, Gasol and Leonard won the championship together in 2019. Largely, Greg, because of their ability to play defense and get stops.
And 2 former defensive players of the year on the same team. That's going to be your foundation. But both guys were tremendous at the other end as well, albeit in different ways.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Yeah, I like the attitude they've shown coming in here. I mean, really applying pressure and trying to give this crowd nothing to cheer about.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. There's Boucher out there with Marc Gasol. Then it's Rondé Hollis Jefferson. Then there's Davis, and it's Powell in at the 2. Now, here's Milton. Guarded by Powell. Embiid, no good. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Boucher, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Pass to Burks. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. The 8-footer. Again, Embiid missing. Toronto leading by 3. In the corner, it's Boucher. Right side, Gasol. In the corner, Powell with it. Outside, Davis. 6 on the shot clock. The dish to Gasol. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instinct. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. You know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
Not a lot of ups needed right there for Gasol to get up and hammer the dunk through.
Simmons passes to Horford. Outside for Simmons. It's stolen by Lowry. Fast break, Toronto. Back to Gasol. Pass to Anunoby. He feeds it to Gasol, and that one drops for him. And now it's an 8-point Raptor lead.
And the interior game of Gasol. I mean, he's had a number of ways to score from this.
The drive by Simmons. Philadelphia with a new shot clock.
Give it up for the D. No fear. You risk getting posterized. You know what, though? You still take him on.
Siakam on the foul. Siakam's got the lead up to 10 now for the Raptors.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Robinson passes to Horford. And here again, the Raptors in transition. Up the court they go. Here's Van Vliet. Rejected by Harris.
Oh, he's known for his offense more than defense. Harris plays with the high motor, and he likes to make plays.
Van Vliet wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open three like that.
And Philadelphia with another turnover here.
And last season, Richardson battled some injuries. Took some time to adjust to play it in Philly, but eventually it all came together.
Yeah, Gia, you knew that a hard worker like Richardson would find his role. I mean, the guy is so competitive. He's as competitive as it gets. He brings that fire on defense and always believes his next shot will fall.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Richardson outside. Horford. And finished off by Horford.
Well, yeah, high IQ basketball from Richardson. Values the easy assist over a risky shot.
There's 48 seconds left in the first half. And here's Toronto. They're on a 15-6 run. Out left to the wing. Anunoby kicks to Ibaka. To the middle. Here's Van Vliet. The Raptors shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. First one falls for him. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And then for Toronto, Chris Boucher's checked in for Anunoby. And Norman Powell subbed in for Kyle Lowry.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here's Milton. Buries the long-range jumper. Milton's got it back down to single digits for Philadelphia. And so Ibaka will bring it up for Toronto. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Boucher passes to Siakam. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
Yeah.
And so that's the end of the first half. Toronto ahead, up 9.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. The largest lead they had was 6 in the opening. And that does it for our halftime show. We now
and we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Without question, Marc Gasol displaying his skills today.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at the 76ers. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And Ibaka kicks to Siakam. Back to Ibaka, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Van Vliet with the bucket.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm
of this offense.
Oh, man, so unselfish. He's doing a great job creating for others and making pinpoint passes.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Kicks it out to Siakam, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The 76ers trail by 9. Richardson outside. He's looking for Embiid and finds him.
A well-rounded talent. In addition to scoring, Richardson is also a skilled addition to rock.
The drive by Siakam. Anunoby passes to Siakam. The putback, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. Got a hand on it. Fast break, Toronto. Here's Siakam. And the shot goes in. Siakam's got his second basket.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Here's Horford. Here's Harris. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. And here comes the break. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Outside Lowry. Inside, here's Ibaka. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Embiid. And Embiid is right there. Embiid's got 4 points in the quarter.
He seems to have a sense for where misses are going. Embiid, so fantastic at getting ideal positioning on the glass.
Anunoby, no good.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Horford finds Embiid. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Oh, man, the awareness and the IQ of Horford looks so adept at getting the ball to his open teammates.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And some changes here for the 76ers. Scotty's checked in for Horford. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. And it's Burks in for Josh Richardson. Raptors also changing it up. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Siakam. And it's Terrence Davis in for Fred VanVleet. And there's the pass to Korkmaz. And Simmons kicks to Korkmaz. For 3. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound. Raptors leading by 5. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Out to the right wing. Lowry passes to Ibaka. Back to Lowry. Clock is at 3. There's Hollis Jefferson, and it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
And how about the experience of Lowry on full display there? Just finding the open man, and guy's been doing this for now over a decade.
They get a hand on it. Burks with the steal. Feeds to Scott. Intercepted. Hollis Jefferson passes to Ibaka. And there's Lowry. That's good on the assist from Ibaka. And now it's a 9-point Raptor lead. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Wants to get it to Burks and does. Passes it to Korkmaz. Simmons on the wing. That one goes. Count it.
He's perfect from the field this quarter. He's giving them the fits out there.
Pass to Anunoby. There's 57 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Little turnaround. He can't get that one. Now the 76ers take it the other way. At the elbow, it's Simmons. Looking to get it going. Embiid trying to break loose. And they pick up 2. And now it's only a 5-point Toronto lead. Down low. Hollis Jefferson passes to Ibaka. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. Ibaka's got 7.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. And Simmons slams it in.
Demonstrating how fast he is. Simmons enjoys going up to hammer home the alley-oop.
Anunoby kicks to Davis. The 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Davis has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to give the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
His 4th turnover of the game. Well, that's not a number to be proud of.
15 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Now the pass to Thibault. Korkmaz kicks to Thibault. Back to Burks. Here's Korkmaz. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Toronto with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Oh, yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for Toronto to start the 4th. They've got Powell. Siakam is out there with Chris Boucher. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Davis in at the 1.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. The 76ers making a switch here. Richardson's checked in. And Toronto also making a switch. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Terrence Davis.
The inbound play works to perfection. You got to love to get those quick hitters.
Floats it up for Horford. And that's going to be a travel.
Much better job of just taking care of the basketball, really putting the onus on the defense.
Raptors leading by 8. Passes to Boucher. Right side Gasol. Shoot from the right block. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Facilitating from the inside. I mean, that can be a valuable asset for any offense.
Richardson outside. Pass to Horford. Horford double team. Over Boucher. That one rolling around and rims out. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Siakam finds Gasol. Now Powell. Pass to VanVleet. There's the triple. And the Raptors hit again from deep. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those 2 guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Tobias Harris is checked in for Shake Milton. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Toronto. Kicks it to Powell. Left side Gasol. From outside the arc. That's good from Lowry on the assist by Gasol. Lowry's got the lead up to 14 now for the Raptors. Lowry against Richardson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
Simmons checked in for the 76ers. Powell for 3. Ben Simmons with the rebound. The 76ers trail by 12. Here's Richardson. An easy 2 points on the layup.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Powell finds VanVleet. The 3. That shot no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Embiid with it. Gasol covering. Floats it up for Horford. Stolen by VanVleet. Now running. Here comes Lowry pushing the ball up. Kicks it out to VanVleet. Takes the 3. Simmons pulls it in.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Richardson. Embiid trying to break loose. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Toronto leading by 10. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the final quarter. And the Raptors miss again. The 76ers running out of time. And slam dunk by Harris.
It's easy to forget about the athleticism of Harris until he dunks on your head, and he's happy to remind you of it on that play like that.
And a wide open look for Siakam. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Raptors lead by 11.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Horford dishes to Richardson. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And the shot goes in from Embiid. Embiid's got 12 points here in the second half.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
Gasol finds Van Vliet. A three ball. Good work defensively by Richardson.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And here's the fast break. And stolen by Horford. Simmons passes to Harris. Richardson dishes to Harris. To the inside. And stolen by Siakam. Lowry against Simmons. Gasol's in the post. Lowry. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game. A sustained effort across the board.
Van Vliet outside. This one for three. Connects from three-point range.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that's it.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And with pregame.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Right, Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Nets, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. Now here is Ibaka. Van Vliet passes to Ibaka. It's stolen by Allen. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
You can't allow Irving that look. You just can't give him that. He's too talented a player.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area. Boy, good luck trying to keep Irving down. I mean, he's more than happy to take the contact and finish right through it.
Anunoby finds Siakam. Back to Anunoby. And here is Ibaka. To the middle. Anunoby, no good. And the Nets with possession. Here's KD. And then Durant with the jam.
Irving doing a nice job there, being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. And Durant gets it to go.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Anunoby against LeVert. Outside Lowry. To the paint, here's Ibaka. That one, no good. Excellent D there from Allen.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively. And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. To stop the run, uses both hands to slam it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Sinks the triple. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example. And there are many others, but in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Nobody near Irving. No good with the triple. Raptors trail by 9. Right side Davis. Gasol. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Boy, the confidence of Gasol on the block is really impressive to see. I mean, once he gets good positioning, he goes right to work.
Outside Irving. Pulls up on the elbow. The putback.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Gasol kicks to Davis, and they double up Davis, and stolen by Prince. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Irving. It's rebounded by Anunoby. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 9 points.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And here's Harris from the arc. Offensive rebound.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up a little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Here's Luwawu. Following the basket by DeAndre Jordan.
Switch.
And Luwawu gets it to go.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And the Raptors miss again. In transition, here come the Nets. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Brooklyn Nets. Pascal Siakam, before the game tonight, shared his thoughts.
It was always a team, and I think we're going to.
And, Greg, that's how Siakam plays the game himself.
Yeah, versatile, very unselfish, and a franchise player in the making.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Irving is out there with Luwawu, and it's Harris in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Ibaka, the pass to Boucher.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Jordan, the pass to Luwawu. On its way from Irving for 2. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Irving's got 14.
Boy, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Irving against Powell. Offline with his 3. Brooklyn leading by 16. And he lobs it up. Prince misses.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That is his first foul of the game. And a new group in for the Nets. Allen's checked in for Jordan. Durant comes in for Taurean Prince. Karis LeVert's checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. And Toronto also making a switch. Van Vliet's checked in. Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper. Well, I like this young man, Jared Allen. He's still working to find consistency in his offensive game. He's a really good leaper and finishes at the rim, protects the rim. But his strength right now, which will always be his strength, I think, is his defense. He's outstanding at that end of the floor.
And Ibaka kicks to Powell. Van Vliet passes to Powell. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Allen's got 7 rebounds in the game. LeVert with a wide open look. Allen. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Nets lead by 20.
Well, you see the hustle from Allen there, guys, and his relentlessness and the mindset to keep at it really allows him to gobble up those offensive boards.
And Clark, with Allen, he's still young, and the comfort on offense has yet to really find him.
Yeah, and you know what? I think he's really scratching the surface there, Greg. I mean, this kid is only played 1 year in college. He's shown you that he can defend at a high level, and he looks like he's a worker, so I think his offensive game will ultimately catch up with his defense.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And offensively, Ibaka's been spending more time out on the perimeter, but watching him work inside there, you realize that may still be his bread and butter.
It's Durant on the wing. Boucher defending. KD with the bucket. Durant's got 6.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Boucher, his second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Fast break, Toronto. Here's Hollis Jefferson.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
Not many players in the league can play at that elevation. I mean, Hollis Jefferson putting on the show. A high wire act.
Harris finds LeVert. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Powell, that's good.
Really, it's a thing of beauty to watch Hollis Jefferson move the ball like that. I mean, he's a team-oriented guy who looks to make the pass as much as possible.
Kicks it out to Allen. Durant in the corner. No one near him. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Pass to Powell. Inside. Van Vliet up top. Passes it to Boucher. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. And we finished one half of basketball. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter under.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 14 points and 1 steal. And that'll...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So the Raptors 5 right now. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the 5, roaming the paint. Back to Ibaka. Clock at 6. Good work defensively by KD.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Boy, completely inexcusable and unacceptable when you don't box out Allen. This guy is a monster as an offensive rebounder.
Down low. Here's Lowry. Pass to Anunoby. He dishes it to Ibaka. Outside for Lowry. Anunoby passes to Lowry. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Ibaka, no luck.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Now, here's LeVert. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the 3 off target.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look. And guys, Caris LeVert can do so much while he's on the basketball floor. The problem for LeVert is just staying on the basketball floor.
Yeah, injuries have really slowed him down the last couple of years, Greg, and it's unfortunate because this kid's an outstanding player. He gets it done in every way as a wing scorer. He can make plays, he can defend, he can score the ball. LeVert says he tries to model his game after Penny Hardaway, and if he can stay healthy, I don't think that comparison's too far off.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament to get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David. Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jordan, he's checked in for Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Karis LeVert. And Luwawu subbed in for Dinwiddie.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Lowry for three. And the Raptors miss again. And here's Brooklyn. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. And on the way from Irving for three. A three-pointer is right on target. Irving's got 17.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Lowry finds Siakam. Here is Ibaka. Jordan with some nice D.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Good on the bucket. Lowry's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Fires from deep. Brooklyn gets it back with the new shot clock at 14. Anunoby passes to Siakam. Now here's Davis. He's guarded closely. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Irving. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Give Irving some room to get it off that little floating jump shot of his, and you'll regret it for sure.
Ibaka finds Anunoby. Kicks it out to Siakam. Trying to get open is Ibaka. Siakam misses. Left side Prince. Irving for three. Drills the three-pointer. Irving's got 22 points.
Well, the team does a nice job supporting what Kyrie Irving does. I mean, they've got total trust in his ability, so I think they work a lot harder to set him up.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Brooklyn ahead. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Garrett Temple. Jordan is out there with Caruch. Then it's Crawford, and it's Johnson in at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this one.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Boucher's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. On the wing, Johnson. Jordan trying to free himself up.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
And it's blocked by Jordan.
When Jordan comes to deny a shot, his size and reach give him a big advantage.
The second chance effort. Kicks it out to Crawford. Shot is good off the back rim and in. For Toronto, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. The pass to McCaw. To the inside. Yep, that one goes in there.
And that is a shot that Hollis Jefferson continues to improve upon over time, and that's a good sign of things to come.
13 feet away. Crawford, no luck. And so Gasol will bring it up for Toronto. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Now, here's Boucher. Passes it to McCaw. Back to Boucher. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And, you know, drawing comparisons to Andre Iguodala, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, Hollis Jefferson with some models to map his game after, and both of those excellent models for him.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Stanley Johnson, he's checked in for Chris Boucher. And Thomas subbed in for Norman Powell. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Yeah, I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so.
Yeah, and especially when he caps it off with the steady one-hand jam.
Thomas kicks to Gasol. That's good, and it's Thomas picking up the assist.
Yeah, just showing off that strength in that upper body. Gasol is able to overpower the defender inside.
Here's Temple. That 3 off the mark.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Gasol. Hollis Jefferson in the post, and it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
What a nice finish. Hollis Jefferson showing you his bounceability there.
Jordan finds Johnson. Back to Jordan. Wing shot on the way. Rebound by the Raptors. Pass to McCaw. And it's Gasol penetrating. Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game, Greg, wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
And the Nets making a change here. Prince is checked in. Crawford, no one around him. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Raptors have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Brooklyn.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kyrie Irving.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
There's the pass to Crawford. 43 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Temple off target from outside. Fast break Toronto. Here's Hollis Jefferson. And again, Toronto, no luck. Brooklyn with the ball. Crawford outside. It's hauled in by Thomas. And the Raptors with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. Crawford with the steal. Here's Karuch. From deep 3-point range. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound. The 3 from Johnson. No good. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. The bustling financial district here in Canada's largest city. We're coming to you from Toronto. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Middleton in at the small forward spot. And for the Raptors, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And what a unique career Serge Ibaka has had. Some incredible totals for him over the course of his career.
That's right, Greg. I mean, I think people would be shocked to know Serge Ibaka was the first player ever to make 500 threes and have 1,500 blocks. Hard to imagine nobody had ever accomplished that feat. Give credit to Ibaka. He changed his offense and added the 3-ball. Well, that's Kyle Lowry, the burst of speed to beat everyone up the floor and leaves no doubt with the finish.
Middleton finds Giannis. And the rejection by Ibaka. They get it back. Shot clock at 6. Matthews passes to Antetokounmpo. And another shot. Antetokounmpo. It's good on the putback.
Boy, after missing 3 straight, they finally get one to go down.
They double him with Middleton. Here's Ibaka. That shot off. Good D by Lopez. The Bucks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Middleton can't get it to go.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
The dogged defense from Mr. Bledsoe, twice on the pipes.
But they'll get another chance. And Matthews kicks to Bledsoe. Launches a 3. And Matthews with the basket on the assist from Eric Bledsoe.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And VanVleet, here we go. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Over in the corner, Matthews. Back to Bledsoe. Shoots the 3. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anunoby. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
The Bucks working the ball around. Middleton dishes to Lopez. 5 on the clock. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Giannis. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That is his first foul of the game. And it's Middleton penetrating.
Well, there's just defensive chops by OG Anunoby. He says, I've got length, athletic ability, and a willingness to contest.
Lopez against Ibaka. Here's VanVleet. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start, 2 for 2. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
And there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Gasol with the steal and the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Toronto. Chris Boucher's checked in for Siakam. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. And Norman Powell subbed in for Kyle Lowry. The Bucks also changing it up. Robin Lopez is checked in for Lopez. Ilyasova comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. DiVincenzo gets the bucket. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Davis inside. He's guarded by Hill, and he banks in the layup.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
DiVincenzo passes to Hill. Powell pulls it in, and the Raptors with possession. They're on a 10-2 run here.
Well, Norman Powell these last several seasons has turned himself into a knockdown shooter. And obviously last season much more involved on the offensive end. And that, to me, was his best performance to date.
For three, Hill. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The offensive rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
You know, how about the big fella making the right play there to create that bucket?
Pass to Powell. There's 25 seconds left here in the first quarter. Gasol's shot is good.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Bucks trail by 7. DiVincenzo kicks to Hill. DiVincenzo against Powell. The layup missed.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Davis looking for an opening. And so it's Toronto heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the... And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say about...
I think the most important lesson that I got is that...
all part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
They've got Marc Gasol. There's Boucher out there with Rondé Hollis Jefferson. Then there's Terrence Davis. And it's Powell in at the 2. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Outside Korver. Kept alive.
You know, hats off to him for staying active inside. Lopez just creating his own offense.
Raptors leading by 5. Davis finds Hollis Jefferson. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
DiVincenzo with it. Gasol covering. Outside for Korver. Bucks passing it around. Pass to Hill. Jacks up a 3. The shot will not fall. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Here's Powell and the dunk by Powell.
This is Powell at his best. In attack mode, he is hard to stop.
Lopez passes to DiVincenzo. Williams inside. Boucher defending. Lopez kicks to DiVincenzo. Hill has the open look. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Hill.
Well, one thing there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting.
And Toronto will go for a different look here. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Davis. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
The Raptors making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in, and it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Lowry dishes to Ibaka. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Raptors lead by 13.
Well, Serge Ibaka has really worked on his frame since he entered the NBA. He is someone who can power his way through contact.
Matthews finds Lopez. Can they get it? And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Ibaka, the pass to Anunoby. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Ilyasova, he's checked in for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton comes in for Wesley Matthews. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. 11-point game. Fires the three. Rebound by the Raptors.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Yeah, there's an awareness that's required to be a good passer, and Kyle Lowry, he has it.
I mean, the improvement that we've seen from Siakam, it's like nothing else I've ever seen. He's a huge reason for the success of this Raptors team.
But Greg, in 2 short years, this guy triples his output from the floor. He goes from a guy who was getting spot minutes, couldn't really get into the rotation, to an all-star. The transition game, his ability to use that speed, and then his approach, the work habits, both of those 2 things have been critical to his growth.
Ilyasova finds Middleton. Leans back to Ilyasova. Some solid defense from Ibaka.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Van Vliet can't get it to go. Bucks trail by 13. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the layup falls.
How about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
To the paint, here's Siakam. Lays it up off the glass. Siakam's got the lead up to 13 now for the Raptors.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And GA Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Siakam passes to Ibaka. Back to Anunoby. 6 to shoot. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Andre Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. The Bucks also changing it up. Williams comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Korver in for Chris Middleton.
Boy, you love how Ibaka gets a little nasty down on the block. Excellent at putting the defense in a tough spot.
Ibaka hits both of them.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Williams passes to Ilyasova. Outside for Korver. From downtown. And that one is off. Gets it off. No good that time. And the first half is now in the books. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After 1 half of play, it's Toronto with the advantage at the half. They lead by 14. Kenny Hunt. And that does it for our...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Without question, Serge Ibaka displaying his skills today.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. On up the court. And Ibaka kicks to Van Vliet over Matthews. And there's Van Vliet on the assist from Ibaka. Van Vliet's got 4 points in the quarter. The pass to Bledsoe. Now here's Lopez. The kick out to Matthews. Good work defensively by Ibaka.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And Antetokounmpo inside. Siakam's there. Middleton with it. Now guarded by Siakam. And it goes down 2 points. And it's 6 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Anunoby passes to Ibaka. The shot comes out. Good D by Lopez.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Fader on the way. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, this team likes to see Lopez working hard on the glass. That's a part of his game he must continue to improve upon.
Siakam finds Van Vliet. Ibaka wide open. He finds. Off target with the open look. And it's Bledsoe with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 16. And that one's good by Giannis. 8 points for Giannis.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor. And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Marc Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Chris Boucher comes in for OG Anunoby. Norman Powell's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. And it's Terrence Davis in for Kyle Lowry. Poked away. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. And here's Hill for 3. They get it again. Moves back up. Lopez, no luck. Raptors leading by 14. Back to Powell. And he uses the glass on the layup. Powell's got 6 points. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the Freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Lopez dishes to Hill. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
Boucher passes to Powell. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. He's got 5.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backboard.
Out to the right wing. Here's Boucher. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Davis, the pass to Boucher. Good D by Lopez. Bucks trail by 14. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for the Raptors. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Brook Lopez. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Pat Connaughton in for George Hill. Here's Connaughton. Rebound by the Raptors. Gasol's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
How about the blinding speed of Hollis Jefferson? Leave him in the dust, Rondé.
DiVincenzo passes to Ilyasova. He got it up. No good there. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Powell. Then there's Lowry. Then there's Davis. And it's Gasol. And at the 5 down low. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Here's Powell, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Kyle Korver.
See, the athleticism of Norman Powell is a problem. This guy understands how to get defenders committed to him.
Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. Korver passes to Connaughton from the arc. Korver, no luck.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Powell. Rebound, Milwaukee. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Bledsoe right side. Bucks passing it around. The feed to Ilyasova. And so Milwaukee again turning it over. The Raptors making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. And then for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Williams. Chris Middleton comes in for Kyle Korver. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Pat Connaughton. Van Vliet passes to Hollis Jefferson. Back to Van Vliet. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
On the wing, Giannis. That one misses. And Toronto will come the other way. Van Vliet passes to Hollis Jefferson. Van Vliet with the bucket. Van Vliet's got 4 this quarter.
Well, that's about court awareness. Hollis Jefferson playing very well within the confines of this offense.
Giannis kicks to Middleton. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Siakam is checked in for Hollis Jefferson. Brook Lopez is checked in for the Bucks.
And really, from second-round pick to all-star, Middleton's story inspirational. Yet even now, it feels like some people continue to sleep on him.
Ibaka right side. To the middle, stolen by Bledsoe. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it, the fast break chance. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
You know this, and if you're open, you can count on Brook Lopez to find you. He uses his height to spot open teammates.
Passes to Lowry. Back to Siakam. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Middleton. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Nifty move. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Lopez needs to hold down the fort on defense. An incredible wingspan to get that one.
Van Vliet finds Ibaka. Siakam outside. Pass to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Raptors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Pascal Siakam.
He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
Van Vliet against Matthews. Ibaka, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
That one drops for him.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Siakam. Pass to Van Vliet. Here's Siakam. Inside. Ibaka, the pass to Siakam. And Ibaka kicks to Siakam. No good with the triple. Now Middleton. No good.
Well, at just 6 foot, Kyle Lowry has such a low...
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. The 76ers anxious to get off the bus and get down to business. A look from earlier as they arrived at the arena. And as things get ready to roll.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for Toronto, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength. Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Back to Simmons. The pass to Embiid. To the inside, and stolen by Siakam. Anunoby finds VanVleet. The shot by Lowry, no good. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Harris outside. Embiid against Siakam. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Fast break Toronto. Up the floor. Finishes the break with a slam.
This is what I like about Lowry. Not just looking for his shot, even though he's an excellent scorer.
And the dunk by Embiid.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Ibaka goes in. Anunoby has the open look. Trains the three-pointer. Anunoby's got 5 points so far. Pass to Horford. Anunoby against Harris. Pass to Embiid. Richardson outside. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Horford. Harris, right side. 3. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Anunoby in the corner. He feeds it to Ibaka. Trying to find Anunoby. Gets it to him. And he makes that one. He's got 7.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Simmons passes to Embiid. And here we go. VanVleet heading to the hoop. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Amazing effort by Fred VanVleet. He's up the court so fast to finish that play.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Now in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, or Kevin Durant and Kyrie?
Oof. Well,
wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with you. Scott finds Embiid over Gasol. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Toronto with the ball. Outpacing them right now in a 15-2 run. Here's Davis.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Chris Boucher's checked in for Siakam. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Powell in for Kyle Lowry. The 76ers also with a sub. Korkmaz is checked in. Here's Davis. Pass to Boucher. It's Powell on the wing. Back to Boucher. And he drops it in from the low post.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. 1:16 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Burks. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Raptors leading by 11. Here's Hollis Jefferson, and it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
The second effort. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Hollis Jefferson's got his second bucket. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now here's Powell. He's guarded closely. Down low. Davis kicks to Boucher. Another shot. And it's Davis laying it in. Davis has got his second basket of the night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Korkmaz, no good.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Powell, no one around him. Again, Toronto.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And so it's Toronto out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They're and we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example for those.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day, you come here, you want to make an impact. And
well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Raptors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Korkmaz, Josh Richardson out there with Shake Milton. Then it's Mike Scott. And it's Horford in at the 5 down low.
With the combination of strength and size, Simmons throws it down with ease.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
And here we go. Fast break. Van Vliet's got it. Boucher's shot is off. Simmons passes to Milton. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Siakam is checked in for Chris Boucher. OG Anunoby comes in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Powell. Feeds it to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
The aggressive side of Serge coming through as Serge himself at the rim.
To the paint. And the dunk by Horford.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Lowry finds Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
Nice look there from Kyle Lowry, the Villanova Wildcat.
And you look over the course of Kyle Lowry's career, he's bounced around for quite some time, but boy, has he found a home in Toronto.
And you know, GA, a few summers back, had a chance to leave, but he stayed with the Toronto Raptors. What a decision that was. Reason why? He helped lead this team to their first title. Kyle Lowry's beloved by this franchise. He'll go down as one of the all-time great Raptors.
Shots good by Ibaka.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down to 13. Good bucket there from Ben Simmons.
And when Simmons is inside, forget about it. He uses his skill and smarts to take advantage.
And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game. And Philadelphia making a change here. Eibel's checked in. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Kicks it out to Siakam. Lets it go from deep. And the three ball is good. Siakam's got his third basket of the night right there.
That's a nice play call. Working the ball to Siakam where he can do something with it.
Poked loose and stolen by Siakam. Van Vliet finds Siakam. And a deep three from Lowry. And it's off from three-point range. The 76ers trail by 16. Here's Simmons. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there, Greg?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. And here's Gasol. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. And that one, good. Siakam's got 5 points in the quarter.
I would not want to have to box him out. Siakam has that wiry length. He's mobile. It's just a nightmare.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Whoa, hammering it in.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
And the shot goes in. Gasol's got his first bucket of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
They grab their own miss. Scott can't get it to go.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic. Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
And Simmons kicks to Robinson. And there's the pass to Simmons. In the corner, it's Robinson. Back to Scott. To the middle. Here's Embiid. Gasol with the defensive effort.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And Davis gets it to go.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Scott dishes to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And that interior presence of Embiid, guys that big shouldn't be able to move like that.
Left side, Davis. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Toronto ahead, just.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to... It was a fast pace for Toronto at the outset. Their exceptional focus and all-around excellence. Thanks for joining us.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Raptors leading by 22. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the 5, patrolling the paint. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's Richardson. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Richardson's got his first basket.
You talk about a guy who's added some strength over the years. Look at the hit Josh took, and he was still able to convert.
Lowry against Simmons. Here's Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
These are the fundamentals we're always talking about. Excellent bounce pass.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. And still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team.
Kicks it out to VanVleet, and stolen by Horford. And here we go. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Pass to Richardson. So here's Burks. For the 3. The rebound by Ibaka.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Kicks it out to VanVleet. A three-pointer, no good. Philadelphia shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Now the Raptors moving it up. Here's Powell. He gets it in there. Powell's got his second bucket of the night.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Burks the pass to Horford, and stolen by Siakam. To the inside, Powell dishes to Ibaka. Down low, and finished off by Siakam.
Aggressive move from Siakam, putting all that length and athleticism to work.
Passes it to Harris. Dishes it to Horford. He kicks it to Burks. Richardson the pass to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. Kept alive. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Shots good by Ibaka.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Powell with the steal. VanVleet kicks to Lowry. Three-pointer. Kicks it out to Siakam. Over Horford. Pass to Powell. Fires the 3. It's good from long range. Powell's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Richardson the pass to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Give Josh credit, taking the challenge offensively, discipline, and that's a beautiful pass.
Inside, and stolen by Horford. And the dunk by Embiid.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And Ibaka kicks to VanVleet. Lowry passes to VanVleet. Back to Lowry. And the pass to VanVleet. Over Burks. VanVleet can't get it to go. And so Horford will bring it up for Philadelphia. .36 seconds left in the third quarter. The shot will not fall. Toronto's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Powell's got 9 points.
Improving as a passer, Siakam showing a willingness to get it to open teammates.
From deep, Richardson bangs home the trifecta. Here's Lowry. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Van Vliet finds Siakam. Takes a three. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Richardson for three. Not going to go that time. And so it's Toronto finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Philadelphia to start the 4th. They've got Robinson. Simmons is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Horford. And it's Korkmaz at the 3, the small forward.
And being a second-generation NBA talent, Horford knows how to stay successful in this league. You see how he's evolved his game to keep up with the times.
The first one falls. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Pass to Thybulle. Launches it. Here's Horford, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Horford's got 4 this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Hollis Jefferson, and off the front iron, and in it goes.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
They get it back. Simmons. Horford kicks to Thybulle. Horford the pass to Korkmaz. Second shot opportunity. It doesn't go for him. And Toronto will go the other way with it. To the paint. Ball going up court. Passes it to Davis. Back to Boucher. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Powell, the pass to Gasol. Basket good.
Terrific play call, and that's where you want to see Marc Gasol. He can use his combination of skill and size.
Milton kicks to Thybulle. Here's Milton. The second chance effort. Horford no luck. Toronto's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Down low. Hollis Jefferson passes to Boucher. Hollis Jefferson with it. Back to Davis. In the corner, Hollis Jefferson fires it up. Off the left rim and out. Philadelphia's gone ice cold from 3-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Gasol with the steal. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Outside, Davis. Gasol kicks to Powell. The pass to Davis. Clock at 6. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. That's a 2 from Powell. Offensive rebound. Back to Hollis Jefferson. Powell with the bounce pass. 3-pointer. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Boucher. Davis kicks to Powell. Toronto needs to get off a shot. There's Hollis Jefferson. Outside, Davis. The dish now to Powell. Here's Boucher. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Horford's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Toronto.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Pascal Siakam.
Active hands tonight. He may have gambled a bit, but sometimes you have to take chances to make plays, and he did that tonight.
Gasol dishes to Powell. It's Davis on the wing, all alone. Simmons pulls it in. And so here is Philadelphia. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Thibault, the pass to Korkmaz. Fires the three. Rebound by the Raptors.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Gasol finds Hollis Jefferson. Passes to Gasol. Outside for Davis. Now Powell. On the wing, Davis. Pass to Boucher. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. Terrific shot of Nathan Phillips. Yeah, before we get...
Hey, Kevin. Well,
it does indeed. Thanks, David. So the Nets starting 5. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard position. And for Toronto, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. The 3. The shot, no good. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. The pass to Lowry. Back to Ibaka. That's tipped and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Pushing it up. Here's Durant. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Stolen by Allen. Over Siakam. But he recovers it. Goes back up. Here's KD. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Pass to Anunoby. Kicks it out to VanVleet. And that one's on target from the wing. VanVleet's got his second basket of the game.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Releases from 15, and the jumper is good.
Boy, being able to score from any place on the court makes Durant a space creator for his team. I mean, it's not just inside. It's not just threes. It's that mid-range game, too.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. On the wing, Irving. And he lays it straight in.
Outstanding body control there by Kyrie. I mean, he continues to score on tough defense, and it never fails to amaze me how he's able to do that so often.
Now here's VanVleet. The drive by Lowry from 12 feet out. And too long on the shot. For Brooklyn, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Now here's Irving. Following the miss by Kyle Lowry. Irving's shot is good.
Yeah, you know, you got to appreciate the speed of Kyrie Irving. I mean, incredible at finding different ways to get to the basket, and he is not afraid of anybody.
And it's sent back by Allen. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Dinwiddie. Allen trying to break free. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
It's the Nets now. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Here's LeVert. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Ibaka, the pass to Lowry. Tries again. Ibaka, no luck. The Nets with the lead. Here's the break. Here's LeVert. Durant trying to break free. And it's LeVert missing.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 31% here early on. Not getting the shots they'd like. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
You know, why settle for the layup when you're this close? Durant might as well just turn it over and punch it home.
Good on the shot.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Deflects the pass. 40 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Raptors moving the ball around. Lowry passes to Siakam. To the inside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Ibaka. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Yep, it counts.
Yeah, the easy hoop assisted by Allen that time. He's developed a nice passing game.
Anunoby passes to Ibaka. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Both teams will make substitutions. Both shots good from the stripe. Left side, Irving. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Irving's got 6.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
And that concludes the first. And it seems like players are constantly changing teams.
As a team, as a unit, as a roster, we've had
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile. Total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the 2nd round a few years ago.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Raptors 5 right now. We've got Chris Boucher. Norman Powell is out there with Terrence Davis. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Gasol at the center position. It's the Nets now. Irving passes to Jordan. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Greggy, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Now here's Hollis-Jefferson. After Taurean Prince's miss. 6 on the shot clock. Gasol. And Gasol able to finish. And the Raptors lead by 2.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Toronto.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Now here's Irving. 8 points for him.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Boucher, and the layup's good off the glass. Boucher's got the lead up to 6 now for the Raptors.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Set up on a platter that time by Harris. A room service dime right there.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Davis finds Hollis-Jefferson. To the middle. Boucher. Back to Davis. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Lays it up and banks it in.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Now the Raptors moving it up. Here's Powell. Hollis Jefferson passes to Powell. It's Powell on the wing. He feeds it to Gasol. The Raptors need to get a shot off. The shot by Powell, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, I really like the assertiveness Prince brings to this end of the floor. A very impressive offensive player.
Up top, Hollis Jefferson. Guarded by Harris. Hollis Jefferson kicks to Powell. Here's Boucher. Back to Powell. Trains it from 9 feet away.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
The shot's good from Irving.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Yeah, trying to get it all back in a hurry. And you're right on that. But these threes they're taking have not helped. They're trying to catch fire, and they've yet to find the match.
Wasted no time on that one. Irving's got 11 points in the quarter.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
And the dunk by Powell.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Irving can't hit.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Siakam is checked in for Chris Boucher. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Rondé and Hollis Jefferson. But they recover it. Jordan finds KD. No good on the triple. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. And it's sent back by KD.
Well, that'll get everybody on the bench fired up. They love to see KD playing.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. They never put themselves in too much danger. Thanks for joining.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Dinwiddie. Following the miss by Pascal Siakam. Durant deciding where to go with it. With the putback. And staying with the play, Allen. Allen's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Brooklyn.
Well, you see the hustle from Allen there, guys, and his relentlessness and the mindset to keep at it really allows him to gobble up those offensive boards.
Nets trail by 5. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. 2 points. That one goes. LeVert's got his first points in this one.
And LeVert knows exactly where to go in transition. Incredibly quick in the open floor.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Siakam.
I think he's the most creative finisher in the league. Irving's so good at finding holes in the defense.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And, Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, one step to the hoop, and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
Toronto, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Van Vliet with the bucket.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul. Now here's Dinwiddie. Allen outside. Irving against Anunoby. Durant in the corner.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
For the tie. Drops in the tray. KD's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Van Vliet kicks to Lowry. Inside, stolen by Durant. And Allen with the slam.
Did you guys see that? My goodness, Allen got crazy talent.
Pass to Ibaka. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
No good from Irving. Toronto, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot, and you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to is really paramount.
And Toronto will go for a different look here. Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. Chris Boucher comes in for OG Anunoby. Powell, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Prince is checked in. Here's Hollis Jefferson following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. A nice shot by Gasol.
Really, it's a thing of beauty to watch Hollis Jefferson move the ball like that. I mean, he's a team-oriented guy who looks to make the pass as much as possible.
And they're on the break. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. Two hands and down.
Now here is Harris. Back to Dinwiddie. Pass to Prince. Over in the corner, Allen. It's Prince on the wing. Shot clock at 5. And here's Harris from the arc. Boucher with the rebound. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
30 seconds left in the third. Davis, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. To the paint. Here's Boucher. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Boucher's got 6.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Jordan kicks to Dinwiddie. It's Allen on the wing. Prince in the corner. Allen finds Jordan. Back to Allen. Rejected by Gasol.
You really got to admire the reach of Gasol. He's excellent at utilizing those long arms of his to turn away shots.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Raptors lead by 3. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. He knows this has been a hard-fought game, and he wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
Yeah, and it doesn't take much elevation for Gasol to throw one down, of course, unless somebody's standing right in his way. That dunk is going to be easy money for him.
Toronto leading by 3. Van Vliet passes to Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Davis, the pass to Van Vliet. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Gasol. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 6 rebounds in the game. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Prince.
You know, once Prince gets good inside positioning, he's going to work.
Van Vliet passes to Powell. And it's Prince penetrating. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 6 assists here tonight. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Brooklyn.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Down low, and then Durant with the jam.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. The wide open look for Durant. Here's Jordan out to KD. Another shot. That one good for 2. Durant's got 4 this quarter.
No stage too big for KD. If you need a basket, he's your man.
Shots good by Siakam.
Massive hoop there from Siakam. We've seen him do it in the finals. This guy showing he's made for big moments.
It's Durant on the wing. Stolen by Van Vliet. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Davis has got the ball. Siakam passes to Van Vliet. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. Jumps up. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. They get Marc Gasol.
Yeah, you know, you're kidding yourself if you think Durant is going to back down from the opponent. And what a strong finish there.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Norman Powell, and it's Kyle Lowry in for Terrence Davis. To the inside, outside for Lowry. Anunoby in the corner. The pass to Van Vliet. Shot clock at 6. Back to Siakam. Durant with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Dinwiddie with it. Picked up by Van Vliet.
Boy, LeVert's showing you his unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open, he loves getting you the ball.
Siakam passes to Ibaka. Rebound, Brooklyn. Dinwiddie kicks to Irving. And Anunoby sends it back. And he recovers it. Here's KD. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Durant's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
What can they do? I mean, that's the question. Durant finds a shot he likes, and the mechanics are efficient and tight. Practically a sure thing when he lets it fly.
Dinwiddie dishes to Durant. The rebound by Ibaka. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. To halt the run, Van Vliet can't get it to go. Outside Durant. Count that bucket.
Well, that's par for Durant. I mean, that's what he gives you, the ability to score at all 3 levels.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Can't hit that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. And now the fast break, Irving with the ball. And he gets it to go. And it's an 11-point Nets lead.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Here's Durant. Again, the Nets for 2.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Cans it from downtown. Here's Irving. There's the 3. It's off. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And in the win, a comfortable. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's good.